What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, I got a story update about a story I did a long time ago that I went off on. It was one of the first abuse stories involving a child that I had did. And it kind of sparked me on this journey of doing these type of stories, because this is stuff a lot of black leaders don't talk about, and a lot of organizations that claim they for black folk and all this other stuff don't speak up about. The story I'm gonna tell you right now, and when I show these pictures, you guys are already familiar with this story, and guys that have been with me for a long time, you know how I was on this story. These two people up here, 36-year-old Porsche Wells and her bum-ass boyfriend, Napoleon Eights. These are people out of Clayton County, Georgia. Shout out Georgia. And these are vile human beings. They need to be put in the meat grinder right now. Save everybody the time, money, and anguish. The story goes like this. Quick synopsis. Napoleon Eights thinks, I think it was $40 was missing in the house. He blames the 6-year-old boy, who is the son of Porsche Wells, the big chick pictured here. He beats this boy so badly, right? And this happened months, I think it was around April, around that time. Beat this boy so badly that he wound up getting bleeding on the brain, internal injuries, and he was hospitalized for a long time. In fact, he just recently got out. He was in a coma for like 3 weeks to a month. Or he was in like intensive care, sedated. They didn't know if he was going to pull through or not. So this is the update on that. The father spoke of said 6-year-old boy who's not named. And you could see in his face, to me it looked like he was saying what he felt was right to say, but it was bothering him saying it. And I know he felt like a lot of fathers out here feel right now, going back to the story that watched me. It's no way. Man, it's no way. I would have tried to get to them before the police did. But anyway, listen, let's go ahead and look at this video and come back and talk about it. This is one of them videos, not this video, but the video I did on this. I'll leave it in the description in one of the pop-ups at the end of the video. You can go and see it. I went off. You know what I mean? And I'm not proud of it, but I mean, sometimes you gotta just speak on stuff, no holds barred, and start sugarcoating stuff. Because there's real problems out here, and it affects real people. Check this out.
At 11, the father of a 6-year-old who police say was brutally beaten by a Clayton County woman's boyfriend is telling us how the boy is doing after months in the hospital.
It's still a long journey for the boy, as authorities say 2 people face multiple charges in connection with the crime. News Edge reporter Eric Perry live in studio here with us, and this is the first time, Eric, we're hearing from the boy's father.
Yeah, it is hard to believe we were the only station there when that mother was escorted out of that police precinct and placed into a patrol car heading to jail. Now, this father tells me the son is doing all he can to stay strong, and he's trying to be strong for his son.
I've forgiven. It was a hard thing to do, but it's all in God's hands now.
It wasn't easy, but Bishop Cardwell says he has forgiven the mother of his child and her boyfriend after Clayton County police say they nearly killed his 6-year-old son in June. You might remember this exclusive video showing officers taking 33-year-old Porsche Wells from the Clayton County Police headquarters to jail. Officials say Wells' boyfriend, Napoleon Eights, severely beat the 6-year-old, leaving him with broken bones, blood clots in his lung, and bleeding on the brain. Police say for days Wells did nothing. In fact, police say she went to get her nails done before finally taking him to a hospital.
He's actually made a lot of progress.
But there's a glimmer of hope. There's progress as this 6-year-old has been in a hospital for months.
My son is actually doing physical therapy. Although he's still not able to really walk on his own or has not really become verbal.
Cardwell says he is fighting for full custody of his son, but it has not been an easy road.
I'm in the funeral industry, and as I see children come in to the back of the funeral home, and sitting at the funeral home most days, especially after this occurred, and the phone would ring, and in the back of my mind is just the call I'm getting about my child.
He says the love and support he's gotten from around the world has helped him and his family push forward.
Just be careful as to who you allow around your children.
Now, as for the mom and her boyfriend, they were denied bond and face a laundry list of charges, including cruelty, battery, assault with a deadly weapon, and also making false statements. Of course, the focus now is for that 6-year-old to get better and to continue to recover.
Apologize, guys. I didn't have my mic on in the first part of the video, but this story still hurts me hearing the details of what Napoleon VIII did to this little boy and how nonchalant his mom was going about her daily routine, seeing her son in such a devastated state. What is wrong with people? But I'm going to tell you something. This whole thing was doomed from the jump. Look at the picture of both of them. See how big that chick is? And a lot of people going to say something, but let's call this out. Let's look through the blinders. This guy was using that girl. She big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He was using her. He was a bum. She was probably getting some type of benefits. Probably had a good job. A lot of times it'd be like that. Had a good job. He crying over $40. It might have been $75. I can't remember the amount, but either way, it was a small, insignificant amount of money. And the thing that tears me up is this. You had a roommate in the house. 3 adults, had a roommate, didn't come at the roommate, came at a little kid. Like he knew the value of what that money was. And come to find out, guys, he didn't even take it. There was another child in the house that told the whole situation of what was done to this little boy. She went and got her nails done. Now listen, this boy was recovering from a massive head wound, internal head wound, bleeding on the brain, everything. You didn't see? Supposedly he got beat up on a Friday or early Saturday. Monday, you take him to the hospital after you got your nails done? You know he wasn't eating. If you're bleeding on the brain, you laying there, he was seizing and all kind of stuff. She sat there and let that go down. Oh, he'll come out of it. You're animals, both of you. And you're both guilty as charged. I don't know why they take these taxpayer money and people paying taxes right now and feeding these type of people in jail. Guy said that the dad said he is fighting for custody. Why would he have to fight? The baby should go to him. Guy said he worked in a funeral home and he see babies coming in there. Can you imagine what's going on through his mind? Do you see how bucked his eyes was when he was talking? It was every dead child he saw. When he said he got that call, you can't stop thinking about that when in terms of your son. Could you imagine if he had to do that? His son got wheeled in there. And this boy is alive and he's making a recovery. And if y'all know the family, man, rally around this man because he's going to need all the support he get. You rally around that kid out there too in Clayton County, y'all. Because this is messed up. They said this. They said the little boy can't talk no more. And he can hardly walk. This is a recent picture of me and my little girl. She's 7. I will pull my heart up to my chest to get to somebody else that would ever do something to her. I'm telling you, a lot of us got energy and got things in us that we don't know we have. I know what's in me. If anything like this ever happened, and I pray to God it doesn't, even if she's an adult, wherever she's at, I'm coming. I'm coming. I will move one house from one side of the street to the other. to get to whoever I got to get to. It's messed up that people are doing this to children, their children, just letting men come in there and just do what they want to do. Women too. I did a story about that yesterday about the teacher with the 2-year-old boy. Kid wasn't hers. Dude just let her ravage it. The fear of being alone and wanting somebody to love you is greater than the love of your child in defending your child, man. Seriously. Seriously. Why do we waste time with people that show they have no value of human life and only care about themselves? Why? We need to dispatch these people quick. Quick. This sounds crazy, but think about it. They'll do this to you. So why not say what we all be thinking inside sometimes? See, I don't dance around the daisies. That old ring around the rosy bullshit. If you got to go, you got to fucking go. That's the problem with society now. Everybody want to sit around and say stuff that make them popular or say things that or do things that make them want to be accepted. Every night you lay down in that bed, the thoughts in your head are your own. When you look in the mirror, you see yourself. That's your greatest enemy, and it can be your best friend. Love yourself and everything that comes from you. Because when you love yourself, a lot of this BS will go right off you like water off a duck's back. You let this bum ass dude just do this to your kid, knowing he had a dad. And the guy didn't give a damn. Because a lot of times, men compare themselves to the men they see. The other dude working looked like a square dude. This dude act like he was gangster. I beat that man. You know what I'm saying? You know them type. He had a long road to recovery. I just can't fathom a father knowing what traumatically happened to his son and see the effects of it. And his son's not even back to normal. Get the fish grease ready and the flour. I douse them both because they both guilty. Porsche Wells, AKA species name, Juggernatus tugboatus, guilty as charged. Napoleon VIII, AKA species name, Peter Panis bum cowardice, guilty as charged. Get them out of here. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, we got to keep fighting the good fight and talking about this stuff until somebody wakes up and says, you know what? Enough is enough. Us as people, not just black folk, just everybody that's, child abuse is all over. Need to say, you know what? Unified. We're not going for this no more. It's time for those that victimize people to be victims. Let's get them out of here. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.